Well, we start off this week's grow weather forecast looking at our drought monitor. Starting off in Nebraska, we saw very little change, less than 1% of a change, but this yellow area does indicate abnormally dry conditions. We are seeing that in south central Nebraska as well as western Nebraska, spreading up towards the Broken Bow area, as well as far northeastern Nebraska included in that, and a very small sliver of northern Nebraska. That yellow indicates that abnormally dry category. In Kansas, we are still seeing parts of northern Kansas in that abnormally dry category as well. As you head farther west, areas are seeing that moderate drought as well as severe drought. Now that severe drought is that darker shade of orange, and that lighter shade of orange is the moderate drought, and that's the only change we really saw across the entire state of Kansas. They did see a slight increase of about 1% of the area of that moderate drought was included in this week in there. But looking at temperatures, 1 month out, we are looking at above normal temperatures, in this orange shaded area. That does include most of Nebraska. The only exception is far southeastern Nebraska, and parts of northern Kansas also included in that. And as you head farther west, those areas also included in that 1 month out. Below average chances as you head farther east, this blue category is that below normal chance for some temperatures. For those temperatures, and then areas that aren't shaded are looking at those equal chances. But looking a little farther out, 3 months, we do see chances for below average temperatures moving into parts of Nebraska, but most of Nebraska is looking at that equal chance, not shaded at all. And then parts of northern Kansas also looking at that chance for below normal temperatures. As you head farther west once again, and also to the north, they are looking at chances for above normal temperatures 3 months out, and then equal chances as you head off to the east coast. Switching gears to precipitation, really most of the U.S. is looking at equal chances 1 month out. This green category is above average chances in parts of the south, as well as Florida included in that, as well as when you head to the west coast. They are also included in that, parts of Seattle as well as parts of California included in that green shaded category. But as we look 3 months out, we are looking at above average chances for precipitation in parts of Nebraska as well as Kansas, and as you head farther west and to the south included, and then they are looking at below average chances in far northwestern Nebraska. But then we end this week's grow weather forecast with our almanac. Normal highs for this time of year generally around 39 degrees, our normal lows right around 18 degrees. Our average forecasted high for the next week, we're looking at right around 35 degrees for our average forecasted high. And our average forecasted low is right around normal, 17 degrees. And here's a look at this week's proverb: when cows bellow in the evening, expect snow that night.
So, okay, let's first of all talk about the markets here. Corn, soybeans, what's going on here?
You know, it's been another interesting week. We had a major crop report out earlier in the week, and actually when it came out, tightened up those bean stocks a little bit and also the corn stocks. As a result, since that happened on Tuesday, we've actually seen beans work their way higher. Corns, however, has worked a little bit lower.
So what's driving these soybean
prices? There's a lot of things
first
out there. You know, South America and Brazil, big harvest coming off down there. Mato Grosso, which is where the harvest is going on, it's about 27% harvested right now. Overall, all the yields look good. Ships are starting to load and they're starting to head out. Part of the concern, though, is that they've got a big harvest. The demand's softening a little bit in China. So we're not hearing as strong a demand. Demand has been okay yet coming out of the United States, so you kind of got a wrestling act going there on beans. Overall, though, our research would show, I think we're in for some lower prices yet down the road.
I like that wrestling act.
Yeah.
I like that. So let's talk about corn a little bit. What's impacting that?
You know, a lot of that, what we're hearing is in the news, ethanol. Ethanol demand's been strong, but as a result of the crude oil prices going lower, it's been tougher for these ethanol plants to make money. So everybody's kind of questioning, you know, how long will that demand hold on? But so far it's been holding on good. We're actually ahead of the pace. And in this last report, USDA did increase the amount of corn demand for ethanol, so that's a good sign. But longer term, one of the big questions is, what's the weather going to be like this spring? You know, is it going to be wet, or is it going to be too dry? And then what are our acres going to be? And so far, our research would show, you know, we should probably expect some normal weather. Few less corn acres. It's not as profitable as it's been in the past. So that's kind of what we're gearing up for going into the season. We think corn has some downside potential also.
And so right now, what should our farmers be focusing on here?
You know, this is a perfect time of the year to really sit back and look at their operation. really understand what their break-even costs are. But most importantly this year, they really need to focus on when are they going to pull the trigger and to make some sales, and then build some flexibility. If prices turn out and do go lower and we have some warmer weather later on in the season, you know, they can bounce back up. So they need to build in some flexibility into that marketing plan.
Well, the income has definitely changed over the last just 3 years, right?
Tremendously.
It's crazy. So
yes.
really have to, that diversity
Yes.
is probably the key. Thank you so much,
You're
Jeff.
welcome.
If you have questions, remember Heartland Farm Partners. They're a wonderful resource of information. You can contact Jeff yourself. Find out more information on our website, nebraska.tv.
We want to see your pictures from calving season, and also FFA week is coming, so send in pictures of your chapter. Email us grow@nebraska.tv or catch us on Facebook and Twitter. One segment still to come. We honor our Farm Youth of the Month. Stay with us.